How to make a graph in Google Sheets. This is a reminder video on how to do that. So I have my data here, and I need to get my data from the Heart Rate Lab into Google Sheets and a graph. Now, it might be helpful if you find in your notebooks this diagram, parts of a graph. This reminds you that the x-axis is on the bottom here. And usually the x-axis is the independent variable or time. And it also shows you that the y-axis is up and down on the side. And the y-axis is usually the dependent variable, what you measure in a laboratory. So if we look at our data, we have time and heart rate that we measured. So the time is going to go onto the x-axis. Oops, just want to highlight that so you can see it clearly. I'll make it blue color. And the heart rate then is going to go on the y-axis because the heart rate is what we measured, and it is in fact the dependent variable. Okay, so now that you have the x and the y-axis, you need to open up a Google Sheet. I'm going to close the picture of me, get myself out of the way, and I'm going to go to a new tab at the top. And I've got my Google page open. I need to find my Google Apps. The Google Apps are in the upper right-hand corner. You'll see the little dots that are lined up like in a square. You must click on your Google Apps and you'll get a menu. And you want to look for the green Google Sheets. Right here, green Google Sheets. And you will open your Google Sheets. Now, you have many options. You want to choose the blank. And that will be the big plus sign. So you'll open that up and you'll see your spreadsheet. It does not have a title. So I think what's important to do first is title, in case you need to find it again in your Google Drive. So you click on the space in the upper left-hand corner that says Untitled Spreadsheet. And what title should we give it? Well, we have lots of options. I'm going to look at the data table. And I know from the Heart Rate Lab that we just completed that the data is the effect of exercise and rest on heart rate. So that's actually the title I'm going to give my spreadsheet. And that will be a great title for the graph. The effects of exercise and rest on heart rate. Miss Francilli is not the best typist, as you can see. And so now I need to put my data into the spreadsheet. So I want to remind you that column B is going to be the x-axis and column C will be the y-axis. Column B, being the x-axis, will be our time, and column C, our y-axis, will be heart rate. Okay, so I usually start at row 2. I like to give myself a little space, so I start at row 2, and I'm going to start with the label. The label on the y-axis, on the x-axis is time. And then I'm going to move over to column C, and I'm going to do the label there. And the label on the x-axis is heart rate. And now I just need to enter my data. I want to remind you that you cannot copy and paste. Google Spreadsheet does not like that. You're going to have to take your data and put it into the table manually, meaning you'll have to type it in. You can, what I like to do is I usually take out my phone and I take a quick picture, if you can use your phone, if you have it, and that way I can kind of see it and then type it. Okay, so I'm going to use my phone. And so when I type in the time, it's very important that you focus in on the minutes in total. So we're going to label our time minute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Even though at minute 6 we rested for a minute, and then at 7 we rested for 2 minutes, and etc. Okay, so it's really important that you put in the time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, 5 minutes of exercise and 5 minutes of rest. And then I have to manually put in my heart rate. And everyone's heart rate is going to be different. So I do not want to expect or want to see the same data as mine, since your data should look different. So I'm typing in my heart rate data. And again, it's a little slow going because you have to do it manually. Cutting and pasting, I think you know from experience, does not work. Okay. And then last but not least, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Okay, I'm just checking my data. I feel like I'm missing something. Yep, that's good. And back to 64. Okay. Oh, this was 84, sorry. That's what that was. This was 82. I messed that up. Okay. Okay, so that looks wonderful, right? Oh, good. There's our data. Well, now we have to turn it into a graph, and this is going to be a line graph, as we decided in class. So you're going to go up here to Insert. Okay. You click on Insert, and you scroll down to Chart. Okay, so I'll do that again. Insert, Chart. You click it, and look at that. Beautiful. Boom. There's your graph. Okay. And now all you need to do is take this graph and put it onto your lab. So I want to remind you that up in the upper right-hand corner of your graph, you have 3 little dots. Click on those, copy your chart, and you should be able to cross your fingers, paste it right on there. And it says link to spreadsheet. Yes, because I want to see my graph. And boom, there you go. Okay, I will see you guys in class. Bye.